Hey guys, welcome to the video. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, 30 subs special. I'm at 40 subs now, 43 to be exact. I'm still having a 40 sub special, but this is my 30 sub one, and I need that out first. Well, I won't waste your time anymore, so let's get into it. Make sure to like and comment on the video and subscribe. We're trying to hit 50 subs before the end of the year, and it really mean a lot because this month is my birthday month, so I'm having my birthday soon. So yeah, and well, just to let you know, these are the games the bosses in this video are from. If you don't want spoilers from these, because some of these are final bosses and others are near end game bosses. As well as I will be talking quite a lot about the story and music for these bosses, which might spoil quite a bit of the game. Okay, we have Deltarune, Undertale, Kirby Forgotten Land, Kirby Return Dreamland, Kirby Star Allies, Hollow Knight, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Cuphead, Banjo and Kazooie, Sonic Forces, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario, Origami King, and Super Mario 64, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, Mario and Luigi Brothership, and A Hat in Time bosses in this ranking. Now, without further ado, let's begin my top 30 bosses of all time. Just saying, there's only 2 from each of these games, or 1, but I can have up to 2 for there's more variation. Have fun, and I hope you enjoy the hard work I've put into this. At number 30, we have Sans Undertale. No, joking, guys. Like, what? Whoa. Before you get triggered real hard, I haven't beat Sans Undertale. It's a really hard fight, and I just haven't put the time into trying to beat it yet because I want to do it on stream. So help me reach 50 subscribers before the end of the year, like I just said earlier. Yeah, birthday present. It's my birthday month. Yeah, shamelessly plug. Please help, and I'll stream Sans Undertale. Let's go. So yeah, that's why he's at number 30. Because I can't know where he'll be on the list, but I know that he'll be in the top 30. So, yep, that's it. Moving on. At number 29, we have Meta Knight from Kirby and the Forgotten Land. This fight is fun, the music's great, and it's overall just great fight. It's a standard Meta Knight fight, except in 3D. Meta Knight shoots rays of energy from his sword, and it's just a fun sword duel, especially if you're using the sword. I suggest changing your sword to the weakest sword to have the funnest and dual challenge, as well as it's really cool if you're able to block his big swipe attack, so that's cool too. And it's also just an epic fight, in my opinion. Second best in Forgotten Land, and so it's not that much to talk about though, and that's why it's low on the list. So, and that's why, Meta Knight, he at number 29. He's also kind of a short fight compared to everything else, so that's another reason. At number 28, Mistleton, the tree without a crown, the tree crown without a king, I think is its title. Um, this is the second. This is the final boss of the Magloire epilogue in Kirby's Return Dreamland Deluxe, and it's a fun fight. And yeah, great fight ending to the ending of the um Magloire epilogue, which was a really fun addition and should totally be something like that in a next big Kirby game. And yeah, basically just you attack its roots, and that's basically it. Not really that much you do. There's bombs and stuff that you attack, but other than that, it's just a giant tree that you're fighting, and yeah. So That's why it's at number 28. At number 27, we have Void Termina, the final boss of Kirby Star Allies. This fight is pretty difficult if you're doing Soul Melter EX, otherwise it's kind of really easy. So, you have to shoot these little eyeball things. There's 5 of them. They just appear on Void Terminus Body. At first, the first phase is really easy. Then you get sucked inside of it, and you have to attack its inner core thing. Also, really easy phase. Then after that, it gets into a harder phase when it's flying around. And you have to shoot 5 eyeballs. Pretty difficult to get some of the angles you need. And then also the final phase against True Void can get pretty difficult at the end there. So its music is okay in my opinion. This fight's pretty low for a reason. It's a good fight, but it's certainly not the best Kirby final boss I fought. It's actually the worst. And it's just epic climax to the game though, and with the power of Dream Friends helping you with the Star Allies Sparkler, feels like a good ending to the game. So that's why Void Termina is at number 27. At number 26, we have the 3 Mage Sisters. This fight is very chaotic and hard, as all 3 of their fights basically at the same time, and it lets you unlock them afterwards, which is nice. The music's also pretty good, and yeah, it's just a nice Kirby fight. Kirby fights are usually pretty fun, and so yeah, that's why it's at number 25 is Fecto Elphalus. Nope, JK, it's Chaos Elphalus. But it's basically the same thing, so it's fine. Chaos Elphalus is a very hard fight the first time you do it, as well as if you don't have Morpho Sword to upgrade all the way, and you don't have attack stuff. It's kinda easy to do if you know how to beat it, but the first time you fight it, it's really hard. It takes you a long time. It took me forever to actually get there and then beat it in the Ultimate Cup Z. But after that first time, it's kinda, you have to like try to lose in it for me, so anyway, it's a fun fight. Basically the first phase is really fun, just the same Fecto Elphalus fight, which is fun, but then there's a new phase to it. It's like it turns into a black hole, a giant fireball, bouncy ball thingy, 3D laser. It has it's kind of just fun. Yeah, fun fight, great music, good conclusion to amazing game. Just telling you, I haven't played the Switch 2 edition yet, so I don't have any of the DLC bosses, so I don't know if there's one better than the ones in the base game. The 2 I have on this list, so you guys will let me know without spoiling it in the comments if there is one you personally would say is better. By the way, I'd love to hear you guys' opinions in the comments on my list, as well as some of your picks that you would have on the list that I don't include. As always, just make sure if you do include anything, not to give any spoilers on something for people who haven't played the game, as well as for if I haven't played it. Anyway, that's why Fecto Elphalus, Chaos Elphalus is at number 25. At number 24, we have the Death Egg Final. And this is a fun fight. There's this first phase first phase is when you're 2D Sonic and you're just dodging and hitting it like the first Death Egg fight. Then with this one, you're just hitting its hand a bunch, and then the last one, you have the power of friendship between the 3 characters you play as, and you go supersonic and blast through it and defeat it. So overall, fun fight. The music okay, and it's there's not much to talk about it. Kind of just a simple fight, but it's a fun one, and kind of difficult, kind of not. So I had a couple times trying to fight it, and so overall just a okay fight. That's why the Death Egg Robot is at number 24. At number 23, we have King Ollie, the final fight in Paper Mario the Origami King. So, the first phase, he basically turns into the different elementals. He'll do 2 of them at random each time you fight him, and you have to defeat both of those the old ways you did, with them both being their super move immediately, so it's kind of hard, but at the same time it's pretty easy. And then the second phase, he's big, and you have to fight him with Bowser, and by boosting Bowser, get stronger with the 1000 fold arms, and then after that, you have to make a magic circle that's huge, fix it, and then defeat him with Olivia with Giant Hammer. So, overall, fun fight, the music's pretty good, and it's just a good ending to Paper Mario Origami King. And that's why King Ollie's at number 23. At number 22, we have Super Mario 64 Bowser. Super Mario 64 Bowser is special to me because of Super Mario 64 being one of my favorite 3D Mario game. I wasn't able to play it when I was younger because I didn't have anything with it. So when Super Mario 3D All-Stars came out, I was able to play it for the first time and loved it. When I was younger, I thought going through pains and stuff and getting stars was really cool. So I always liked Mario 64 because of I didn't think those were cool before Mario 64, to be clear. Like, that I wasn't weird. And so Mario 64 was super special to me. I liked how it was like blocky and stuff, like 64 graphics, and there's something 64 platformers had that today 3D platformers don't, but Super Mario 64 was a very special game, and it was fun that this year I was able to finally beat Mario 64 for the first time, and fighting Bowser was a special thing to do, and it felt amazing. So, thank you, Mario 64. I'll probably go back and finish it completely and get all 120 stars sometime. And I've been making it in Minecraft, and I even have a series about that on the A-Base channel, which I'll probably move that series to this channel because I doubt many of you even know that I originated from a channel with my sister that used to record on a lot, and we used to do videos on a bunch. We don't really make any videos on there at the moment. We probably will again sometime. But yeah, I'll move that series to this channel for more people can see it, and because it fits better with the content on this channel. So thank you, Mario 64, and that's why I love Mario 64 Bowser and why it's at number 22. At number 21, we have Stapler. Now, Stapler is the second final boss in Paper Mario Origami King. It's actually really challenging, but it's also a fun fight, and once you get good at it, then it's not that hard anymore. But the music's pretty good, the fight is fun, because basically the stapler has 3 different types of staples, and each one doing more damage. You have to waste its staples before it has its special move when it uses a bunch of them. And so to do that, jumping wastes 4, and then if you're further away from it, it'll shoot 8 at you, wasting those as well. So you want to just waste as many as you can to hopefully beat the boss quick enough to not hurt you. Just have to stop yourself from dying, because, by the end of the fight, if you don't get most of the staples gone, you're dead, basically. So, even from max health. So it's a very hard fight if you don't know what you're doing. But overall, just a fun one. And that's why Stapler's at number 21. At number 20, my second favorite Cuphead boss, Esther Winchester. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't like Cuphead plain bosses that much. But I think this one is pretty fun. I like how chaotic it is, it's fast-paced, it's a good challenge, but it feels just fun. I like the music, it's pretty decent. Not really my favorite one, but it's definitely a fun one. And I think it's just the right amount of difficulty. The last phase with the hot dogs is very hard. I think that could be a tiny bit easier, but it's a very hard game, so it's fine. And it's a cowgirl, and it's pretty funny, so that's Esther Winchester at number 20. At number 19, we have Galeem and Darkon. So this fight begins with it basically being a platforming sesh with fights in between. Then there's a part where Galeem and Darkon are like chasing you while you're platforming. Then there's all of the bosses previously in the World of Light, and then after that there's a fight against Galeem and Darkon themselves, which is pretty fun. So there's that. So yeah, the music's pretty good, and it's a hard fight the first time, but easy every other time, and that's why Galeem and Darkon are at number 19. At number 18, we have the Maglor fight, the best Kirby Final Boss that I've fought, personally. The Maglor fight is pretty fun. Their first phase is when you're flying in a plane, and you have to, well, actually, you're flying on land, yeah, and you have to take down the lore Starcutter, and then you have to defeat Maglor, and then you have to defeat him possessed truthfully by the crown. And there's also Maglor EX as well as Maglor Soul. And so all fun bosses, Maglor Soul can use the special copy abilities and stuff. And it's pretty cool. It's just a epic conclusion to an amazing game and fun fight, and pretty hard too. So yeah, that's why it's at number 18. At number 17, we have the conductor fight from A Hat in Time, or the DJ Grooves fight, depending on which one you let win the award 52. Is it 52? I think it's 52. Whichever one you let, or is it 62? Whichever one you let win the award. That one. Anyway, it's a really fun boss fight, and it goes on for quite a while, and that's the best part about it, because most A Hat in Time boss fights I feel like are too short, and so it's probably the one with the best length. So it's also got pretty fun attacks dodge based on making movies. So there's stage lights that are falling, there's different things like they try throwing knives at you, they dash at you, have a little disco ball they ride, stuff like that. just a fun fight in general, and also just a great game. And so, yeah, at number 17.
This one ain't rubber.
At number 16, we have the Shadow Queen. The Shadow Queen is the final boss of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, my favorite game of all time. And it basically just works really well as a final boss. It is basically it has Peach. It's controlling Peach's body, and you fight it at first in Peach's body. Then it becomes its swirly darkness self, and it's invincible. But the power of the crystal stars, and everyone's wishes make sure you can attack her, and then you fight her, and it's a hard fight, and it'll take your full strength of your party to defeat. And it's a great one though. And at number 15, we have Azrael Dreamer. Azrael Dreamer is the final boss of the Artel Pacifist route, and it's a phenomenal boss. It's emotional. It's all you could want from a final boss of a game. It's also got a good bit of difficulty, and it's just fun in general. So, let's break it down. The first part of the fight, you have to basically dodge pillars of rainbows, stars, stuff like that. There's a little blaster that shoots rainbow at you. A lot of rainbow stuff. And the first song, Hopes and Dreams, is also really good. And the fight is just a great one in general in the beginning, and then once you get further in, you have to dodge quicker and harder versions. He has little swords he does sometimes, and as well as there's even eventually a point where he becomes a giant floating head and is a black hole basically, and tries to suck you inside with tons of stuff everywhere. And then there's his second phase, which is it's mostly thematic, but it is still fun. You have to save your friends by dodging kind of their attacks at the end, and doing different acts and stuff to help them remember you. And then you have Azrael, and you reach out to him, and you make him your friend. And so, power of friendship always wins. So, yeah, that's how it basically, that's the fight. The second song is also really cool and good, Save the World. And yeah, there's different, you can do different acts that help you take less damage and heal when you don't have any healing items and stuff, so that's nice. And it's basically just a great ending to a great game. So that's why Azrael Dreamer is at number 15. At number 14, we have the Gruntilda fight from Banjo and Kazooie. This game is amazing, and I know most people watching this probably haven't played it, just because I'm guessing most of my audience was born after when Banjo and Kazooie came out. And I believe that most people that were born after Banjo and Kazooie came out haven't played it. And that's kind of a sad thing, because there are some people who come back to play it, like me. But if you weren't there when it first came out, most people don't really give it a chance and never even heard of it. but it's a great game, and it's one of the best 3D platformers out there. And as you heard, I really like Mario 64, but personally I think Banjo-Kazooie is a better 3D platformer, but Mario 64 just has, I have more important memories with. But if I played Banjo-Kazooie and Mario 64 back to back together today, Banjo-Kazooie I would like more. And so Banjo-Kazooie is a great game. Definitely play it if you haven't. If you're able to, it's on Nintendo Switch Online if you have that. Plus, it's on Xbox, I believe, if you have that. I know it's on there some way. So, shouldn't be too hard to play. It's on quite a bit of things. And so you should definitely play it. Great game. And Gruntilda's the final boss, and is a pretty challenging boss, but also just a fun one, and it's a silly game, but also quite fun. And so there's different phases when you have to do different things. And the first phase, Gruntilda flies around on a broom. The second phase, you have to shoot eggs at her. And the third phase, you fly around and hit her in the air. And so then you defeat her. I'm pretty sure there's not any more phases after that. But it's been a while since I've fought the whole fight. So anyway, that's Gruntilda at number 14. The fight theme is also really good. So there's that. At number 13, my favorite Cuphead boss, Cagney Carnation. Now, I really like the music for this boss, and I also think that this boss is just really fun to fight. It's a really good difficulty. It's way easier than most bosses in the game, but I still have like a fun challenge while playing it. Doesn't feel too easy that it's boring. The attacks are fun. It's also a fun theme of a boss. Well, plant dude. Plant bosses are fun. And yeah, it's kind of just nice boss. Don't really have too much to say about it. It's kind of a simple boss. You jump on these platforms, you block seeds, jump over stuff, things like that. It has 2 phases, which is cool. So, yeah, Cagney Carnation at number 13. At number 12, we have none other than Glom Bowser from Mario & Luigi Brothership. Glom Bowser is quite a special boss in the game. It's one of the harder ones, as well as it's pretty long, but it's very fun. So he can swipe attack at you. His design's really cool. He can swipe his tail at you, ground pound. Those are like some of his first attacks. He also breathes fire at you, and he basically just is the Bowser fight from the game, but cooler. And harder. He's got rocket boots, and he causes gloom to create underneath him. Glom, not gloom. Underneath him every turn. And if you don't hurry up quick enough, then it'll damage you each turn. It's pretty hard. So yeah, it's a fun fight, and that's why it's at number 12. At number 11, Cackletta. Cackletta is in the mid-game of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, which is funny because she's the main antagonist, but I thought it was kind of cool that you fire halfway through the game. Cackletta is a fun boss to, like, it isn't too challenging, but it's hard for that point in the game. Once you get good at it, it's like really easy. And basically there's just lightning attacks. There's little black holes that she spawns, and then there's also duplicates. That's it. There's not that many attacks, and so it's a simple fight. You just have to figure out which one is the right her. If you get the wrong, then little bats fly at you, which can be challenging, but usually they're okay dodge. So, overall, kind of just a fun little fight. The Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is notorious for not having that many good fights. I think there's quite a few that are fun, like the Chuckulator and Puffle and Rookie fights. But this one I like a bit better just because it's fun. So, yeah, as well as the music is really good. Kekla and Puffle is a good song, so that helps with it being better than them. Yeah. And that's why Kakleta is at number 11. At number 10, we have Dupless. Hopefully you like my arts. Hopefully kind of goofy and cute. And Dupless is kind of that, goofy and cute. As well as Spooka. Dupless basically impersonates Mario and steals his body and his party, and you have to beat him in a little doppelganger fight. It's not that hard, but it is kind of fun, and yeah, definitely better story-wise, but the fight is still pretty fun to fight yourself. And Thousand Year Door is actually my favorite game of all time, believe it or not. So it's a special fight to me, and that's why it's at number 10. At number 9, we have Pipe Gunk from Mario and Luigi Brothership. Pipe Gunk is a fun fight in Mario and Luigi Brothership, and I remember it really standing out to me. It's my favorite fight in the game for the whole game, actually. It just felt like my favorite fight, and it still is. So it basically is it swaps in between being its fire form and ice form, and you have to swap it quick enough for it to like not like it for it turn back in its normal form, and then like it like weakens it, and then you're able to beat it up easier. So it's really cool, and I wish I was able to get some gameplay footage of it. But I think I did really good on this drawing. I added shading and lighting to it to test that out to see if would make it look better, and it does. So I'm going to try doing that more often on my art. I'm kind of a novice at digital art, so don't do it that often. But I've started to with my animations, which I showed my Jevil one. And let me know if you want me to do more animations. Comment down below. At number 8, we have Mettaton EX. Mettaton EX is one of the last fights in Undertale, Pacifist and Neutral Route, and it's very fun. The music is a banger, Death by Glamour, and the fight is pretty interesting. It's got a lot of stuff to it. So there's ratings that you have to collect if you're doing it pacifist, and you have to basically get 10,000. And once you do, then you're able to win. And so it's a fun fight to raise your ratings by doing different acting as well as getting hit or not getting hit, and yeah, it makes you have an interesting look on the fight. So the attacks are pretty fun. You get the yellow soul, which means you get to shoot stuff to get out of your way to help you dodge attacks, and it's pretty interesting. If you're doing True Pacifist, then you don't have a lot of health on this fight, so it can be kind of difficult. And there's even some fun things that are in this fight, like with a lot of charm because it's Mettaton. And there's even a little essay prompt thing that it makes you write, which is fun. Overall, it's just a really fun fight against a fun character, and it goes on for quite a while, and it's pretty fun. And that's why Mettaton EX is at number 8. At number 7, we have the final Kakaleta fight from Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. This is a very hard fight compared to every other Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga fight. I gotta admit, Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga is kind of an easy game if you just level up your power quite a bit. So this fight, it being a huge difficulty increase, is pretty intense. It took me a long time to beat this fight, but it felt amazing when I did. This, for the recording process, I did use save states. I hope you guys are fine with that. It's just a thing for you guys to watch while I'm doing this. So, and yeah, the music is really good for this fight. The attacks are pretty fun, and it's an interesting fight because you have to first take out the two hands, then the head, and then the body will open up, revealing the heart. And then you can do damage to the heart, which actually damages the boss. The boss has like 1,200 health, and so it will take a while to defeat. So you have to do that process quite a lot. So the left hand can have Thunderball that you have to hit with your hammer, while the right hand has fire that you have to jump over, which is always tricky, and I feel like it messes me up all the time. And then the head shoots out a little power ball thing that you have to hit with your hammer, and will eventually explode if you can hit it enough times. As well as it can freeze time and turn a little Fawful Ghost to attack you. So you can. It also, if it has both of its arms, will use them as a little jump rope thing, like right here, and it can also just put them both out and will flick you if you don't hit them in time. So pretty fun fight, and also a very challenging one, and that's why Final Calcula fight is at number 7. At number 6, we have the Snatcher fight. Great song, great fight. Basically, the song is Your Contract Has Expired. Best song in Hat Time, in my opinion. As well as Snatcher's the best fight because of it's really fun, really hard, and it's way too short though. Please make it longer, and it would be my favorite. One of my favorite bosses. It'd be in the top 5. That's the only thing stopping it. So please make it longer. Although I think the Seal the Deal version is, so I need to check that out. Need to turn blue and dodge his pillar things, and that's how you win the fight. Just make it in top 5. It's Hornet from Hollow Knight. I think the Hornet's a really fun boss from Hollow Knight, in that the attacks are pretty fun, and I just really enjoyed the first Hornet fight, as well as the second one. I think was better, of course, because it's harder, more challenging, and it was a fun little thing to do to get the Shade Cloak, as well as the upgraded spells. Definitely worth it. As well as get King Seal and be able to get the true ending. Hornets, very important. That's why Hornet got her own game. Silksong, very great game. Both Hollow Knight and Silksong are. And yeah, so Hornet can dash at you, shoot her thread needle thing at you. Yeah, flail around, just have fun. The song, Hornet as well as Daughter of Hallownest, both are pretty good. And yeah, just very enjoyable fight. That's why Hornet's at number 5. At number 4, we have Undyne the Undying. Undyne the Undying is the middle point for the genocide route, and is a very hard fight to kind of try to stop you from doing it. It's also pretty fun to do. It made me like Green Soul mode more. The song is a banger, and let's break down the fight. Basically, with the Green Soul, you have to dodge these arrows that are coming at you by blocking them, and you have to also dodge in the normal way. Sometimes you have to dodge spears, usually, as in different ways, such as they're just normal flying at you, or they're coming down from the bottom of the screen, or, you know, stuff like that. And it's basically just you have to keep attacking until you beat Undyne. It's not that complicated, you know, just a normal in the fight kind of thing, but it is definitely challenging. And it felt amazing when I first beat it, and then I had to film it again. Well, I beat it off with me not trying to film it, and then I had to go back and film it, and that took me like forever to beat it again. So that was fun. So great fight though, and that's why Undyne is at number 4. It's a very fun fight, and I'll totally want to replay it sometime. At number 3, we have Nightmare King Grim from Hollow Knight. So, this boss is really hard. One of the hardest ones in Hollow Knight. But it's really fun because it's like a dance, most people like to say, which is true. It's basically just there's a rhythm to the attacks, and if you follow that rhythm, you're not going to get hit. If you stray from the rhythm, then you do get hit. And it's hard to just continue to do the rhythm the whole time, and you might fall out of it sometimes, but it's easy to get back into as well. So this boss is an upgrade version of an old boss. It's a dream boss, which means that it is more challenging, as well as it borrows some of the old attacks and makes them harder. So, but it feels completely different than the normal Grim fight, because if you do the normal Grim fight, you have to learn a lot on how to dodge the Nightmare King Grim fight. But if you've played the Nightmare King Grim fight, it's really easy to dodge the Grim fight. So it basically is a reverse thing, that if you fought Nightmare King Grim first, Grim wouldn't be challenging, which makes sense. But basically, he can shoot different things out of his cloak at you when you have to dash through them and then attack him. He can shoot fire pillars, and there's 4 of them, and you have to just dodge slowly to get out of them. He can dash down at you. He can also swipe up and shoot fire from the ceiling, as well as he can then also have his pufferfish attack, which symbolizes when you get to 75 health, 50 health, and 25 health. He also has little spikes that he makes appear from the bottom of the screen, and he gives you time to heal like right then. The music is also really good for this fight, as well as the normal Grim fight. The Grim music is just really good in general. So, and yeah, I'd say that this is probably the 3rd hardest fight in Hollow Knight, right after Pure Vessel and Absolute Radiance, and that's why Nightmare King Grim is at number 3. At number 2, it's Tenna. It's TV time, baby. I hope you like my little drawing I made. I couldn't get footage. Anyway, his fight's amazing. Basically, you just have to get 1,000 points, and if you do, then you're able to do his final attack. And basically, throughout the fight, you do mini games that were earlier in the world, and that's cool, and it's fun because it incorporates mini games and normal dodging attacks into the fight, as well as the music is a banger, and also the final fight, the final attack is just all of the mini games, like switching in between them really quickly. It's really fun. At number 1, we have Jevil, my boy, my dude. Who did you think was going to be a number 1, boy? Who? You thought the Easter Bunny was going to be a number 1? Who do you think was going to be a number 1? If you know anything about this channel, I love Jevil. And I dressed up for him for Halloween this year, actually, so that was fun. And yeah, Jevil's a really fun fight because it's hard, but it's also fun, chaos, very interesting, and you have to dodge chaotic attacks. I made a with lyrics video for him, which, by the way, that I may be making a revamped version of it soon, so stay tuned for that. I wouldn't say soon, but in about half a year. So yeah, I'm just I love Jevil, his music, everything, his design, great, his fight, great, and it's my favorite fight of all time, and probably will be for a long time. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you enjoyed this list. It took me a while to make, and it's just been fun to chill and talk to you guys. The next up is the 40 subscriber special, which is going to be reacting to Super Bowl 14's first video. So yeah, and that will kickstart a reaction series of reacting to my friends' YouTube videos that they want me to react to, one from each to start with. So anyway, have fun. I hope you liked the video, and make sure to drop a comment and subscribe and stuff. And goodbye.